Alright, this will be a quick one just to test how well I can capture video and do stuff like that while also playing Fallout 4, which I'm pretty sure is more intensive on my computer than playing Dark Souls 2. Not that Dark Souls 2 isn't plenty pretty. Obviously, I'm traveling around with Robo-Jacob, my Automatron companion. And right now, I'm literally just grinding and looking for uh, any places I haven't discovered. There's like, I think 10 to 12 locations I haven't discovered, but they're all not marked on maps, on the map, from what I can tell, because I've found all those. I've been fairly thorough about it too. I am level 79, almost 80, playing on very hard mode. I'm somewhere near Diamond City right now. I've been here before, but I don't spend a whole lot of time in like the main part of Boston. Mostly when I come here, I just wander around and look for super mutants and things like that. Automatron is really good. It's a very it's a short DLC, but at $9.99 US, it's a great deal. There's a lot to do with it. The main story quest, like I said, it's not like incredibly long. It's I think like 5 quests. Mostly go here, kill this, go here, kill this. There's 2 new like dungeon areas, but they're both really cool. There's a lot of new enemies to fight because you fight a lot of modded robots that are all pretty weird and unique, and you fight raiders, the Rust Devils, who fight alongside robots, which is interesting because normally playing the game you don't get a big mix um, of enemy types within encounters. Mostly you fight either super mutants, which might have their dogs with them, or you fight raiders, which might have dogs in them, and turrets, and I mean you fight uh, synths if you're not part of the institute. But really, you mostly just fight one thing. So being able to like strategize against both human opponents and robots, it was a fun little challenge. Gosh, this game's pretty. Um, the actual like Automatron like companions you can make are really cool. There's a lot of like customization you can do, though you need a lot of perks to like do things with them. I only have like 1 point in Robotics Expert, which I only got after the DLC came out, and I only have 1 point in Science, which is another one you need a lot of. I have a lot of armor though, so hey, here's a Automatron robot. Ooh, glowing rat stag. Come at me, bro. Um. Oh gosh. That's another reason I don't spend too much time in Boston. Is stray bullets will just set off car bombs everywhere. Um. I don't have a lot of the perks to customize things, but you can find mods. Unlike, well, I guess you can find weapon mods, but mostly, if you want to mod for armor or weapons, you have to make it yourself because each piece of armor has its own mods. You can't apply like combat armor mods to metal armor. But the Automatron pieces are basically all interchangeable, with the exception of obviously there are certain pieces that only fit onto certain body parts, but I don't think any body parts actually require you to have perks to make. I think it's just weapons and armor which attach to the body parts that require that. So I have Robo-Jacob here, who's currently armed with like a Protectron laser and a lightning gun, which I think I can make the prote pro uh, Protectron laser, and I think I found the lightning gun. Regardless, he basically kills everything, which is on the one hand really cool because I made like a really powerful robot, and it's reached the point in the game where none of the enemies are really too difficult to fight. Hence why I'm on very hard mode. I'm kind of just like looking for a better challenge, and I'm actually going to make a survival character once the new survival changes enter beta next week. Ooh, I guess that's a rail sign warning about. Ooh. Oh gosh. Okay. Um. But on the other hand, if I don't deal at least, a certain 25% of the target's health, um, I don't get experience. So a lot of times, Robo-Jacob, with his long-range guns, will take out an enemy before I get a chance to damage it enough to get um, experience from it. Though, at the very least, I still get to loot it. Though, experience is kind of what I'm going for at the moment. There we go.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll take that. I don't really need the silver, but... Hey, there we go. I am at this level putting a point in blacksmith because I need it to make, even though I don't really use melee weapons, I basically just run around with Pikmin's blade most of the time. Because you need that in order to make certain weapon mods for the uh, Automatrons or Automatrons. I'm not really sure which, and I don't really think it matters. I'm gonna fast travel over to my workbench and see what I can make now that I have blacksmith. I should be able to. Oh, and um, if you can't tell, I am using mods right now. I have several installed. One of which shows me the time on my Pip-Boy and on loading screens, because when I first got this game, I was basically just wasting all my time on it, and I'd stay up way too late. Okay, one thing that bugs me is when... Did it just turn me towards her? It did that thing where it kind of like changes which direction you're facing. One thing that bugs me is it's really hard when you're using the workbench to see the mods on the robot model that it displays. Uh, they glow and you can see them through uh, the robot, but that kind of makes it hard to know what they look like normally because they're glowing. Let's see. But you can rotate like this, get a good look at what he looks like. I want to change the right arm. I don't have enough science yet. I guess I need to put another point or two in science. Okay, let's see what I can do instead of this. Skull mace. That's a lot of... I guess I need more blacksmith to do all the weapon mods. Hand laser. Smoke claw. Fires poisonous smoke bomb. Ooh, axe hand. I might go axe hand. Or hand hook. Might just... no arms. Yeah, I'll go... I'll go... That's 55, 45. Carry weight 50, carry weight 50. Okay, yeah, I'll give him a little hand. Uh, thing. Now he's got some range, he's got some melee, he's got one big arm, he got one small arm that is metal as all get out. I think he's ready for the big leagues. Now, I don't really know where the big leagues are, since, again, I'm basically just scouring the wasteland looking for, like, experience, because I've kind of been everywhere, and I haven't done all the quests, but I've done all the ones I really want to do right now. I'm gonna see if I can set him up against a, Mirelurk Queen, because I know where there's one that respawns pretty often. Last I checked, and it's been a little while since I've done this, and I don't really know if the game might have scaled up more since then, but I one-shot a Mirelurk Queen by sneak attacking it in the face with a critical hit from my sniper rifle. Which, once you do that, it's kind of hard to find, like, a good challenge. Oh, there she is. Alrighty. Robo-Jacob, attack! I'll basically just run around and do what I can to stay alive. Hey, this is supposed to be 1v1. 1v1. You stay out of this. Oh, and I don't have hotkeys set up for using Radaway and stim packs. So you're gonna get to see me like pause the game a bunch to heal as things happen. Also, you're gonna see me quick save a lot because I quick save all the freaking time. I'm pretty sure he was better when he still had his... Oh, yep, he's down. Well, it was a valiant effort, Robo-Jacob, but you're apparently not up to the task of fighting a Mirelurk Queen on your own yet. Fortunately, I am. Okay, or I would be if it would actually hit. I don't know what was up with that. Those shots just didn't work. Time to equip some actual armor instead of my hazmat suit. Oh gosh. Oh, good. Nope. Okay, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and my favorite way is using synths. It's especially fun if you go into a place that's hostile towards synth, and you just throw one down because no one aggroes to you, and the synth just kind of like goes to town on people. And people just kind of go to town on the synth. It's great. I like to throw them at the railroad HQ. Which is kind of bad because I'm railroad, but it's a lot of fun. I think there's... Nope, that synth is dead. Let me... This queen's not dropping out babies like they like to. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't, I guess. I don't know why. Okay. I found that throwing Molotov cocktails is a really good way to clear out the babies, because they just immediately die in a fire. It's great. And terrible. I need... Let's do some drugs. And Nuka-Cola Quantum, because it weighs... I always pick them up whenever I see one, because, I mean, it's a Nuka-Cola Quantum, you kind of gotta. But at the same time, it's... I never really use them. And they weigh 1 pound each, so it's kind of hard to justify carrying them. I'm going to switch to, I guess, a cryo mine, because mines are another thing that I pick up because it just seems like I really should, even though I never really use them. So I think the other day, well, I don't know, I do a lot more damage when I'm sneak attacking because I've got all the sneak perks. There we go. I dropped some mines. I think when I one-shot that Mirelurk Queen, that was probably when it had reverted to normal difficulty for some reason. That happened back. I also had a bunch of problems with my mods going out earlier. Hey, Robo-Jacob. You did well, but I think I'm gonna switch you back to not having melee hand, at least for a little while. Because that's not working out as well as I had hoped. Actually, let's see, that's the Assaultron. I forget what the name of that head is. It's the succubus head, but it's got the extra thing on it. I actually had Robo-Jacob set up like that at one point, but I didn't really like it as much. I prefer having him as a Mr. Handy, but well, right now he has legs. He didn't used to have legs. Let's see. I'd like to try the hammer arms sometime, but for now, I'll just move him back to having the automatic laser. Deposit my mods, and I think that's where I'll end this video for now, as something, I guess, that's a radiation storm coming in, which I don't really care about because I've got my hazmat suit, which basically removes those from the game. Oh, until next time.